back. Episode whatever this is, I'm not sure. Playing US Army as usual. I have an ally who's Brits. You can see what they've written this time. So I got Brits ally. Took a while to load in for some reason. And it's this map. I think it's Minsk Pocket, I think it's called. So I'm going to head over straight to get the fuel, make sure they don't cap this building and cut me off. My ally, I've had a bad few games, let's just say. I started to get a bit frustrated. This ally is not the best, shall we say. Let's turn off the fog of war. So we've got down here, we have both the Wehrmacht armies and both doing the exact same thing. Engineer, MG, so he's doing the right thing. He's going to cap here, MG to cover it. My guy, who should have already been in the mid and have his MG setting up here, is not. He's not going to. So he's got double MG, which is fine, especially on this map. It's not bad to go double MG startup. Okay, he caps here. He should have left that and gone to the mid. His MG should already be setting up there, and another MG either here or leaving it in this building to cover this flank. So no, he runs in. It's given plenty of time for the MG to get over to there or set up as it's doing now, so he can cap at the same time. That's a good tactic there. He's just within range. He's going to get suppressed. He moves his MG up, not sure why. This guy went for a mortar already, so we've already got a mortar over here. I went for double rifles, cap the fuel, secured. I'm going to come down here and build a... he hasn't capped here either, oh my god. So this is appalling, guys. Don't ever do this. In 2v2 random, make sure you secure one fuel, but don't split and go for both fuels. So now they have the mid. From here, they can move around and flank me, or even easier, they'll flank double team one guy who's going for their fuel, wipe out most of his... He has to run back, and that happened without any help as well. So I think, yeah, so they still got the MG there, didn't take any damage, they're engineers, and he had to retreat. So now he's got two MGs, which he's using to cap without any suppression. He should have popped one down to cover whilst the other one moved up. Their MG's already there. I decide I'm going to run in and help him out. Now, these guys for some reason run to here, which I have no idea why, but it kind of screws me a bit because I wasn't paying attention. So he should have gone up there and helped push, but he doesn't. So I run in with these guys. I think I'm microing a base because my ambulance has come out, and I'm microing my engineer. So I ran straight in. So I was doing damage. I took out one of their units, but I went down. I didn't lose the squad. I managed to notice it then. I pull back fairly calmly. We managed to get rid of the MG. That's all fine. So we still don't have the mid though. I've got the ambulance coming up, but we have to capture this point in order to reinforce here. So I move back to Mia. So I push up my rifleman to cap. Let's speed this up a little bit. We've got 2 videos to get through today. So the MG is now suppressing me. He moves up with his rifles. Not bad. Not bad. So he pushed them off, scared them off. He's going to cap mid. Hopefully he'll set up a little bit further back, or even better, make a bunker for himself. A trench to hide in. We've now capped. So it's 50-50. This is how it normally starts. So I built a MG nest there, bunker, but I didn't upgrade it because I didn't think it was necessary, especially when I pushed it here. So I've gone... I'm getting my first mortar, finally. It was a little bit slow, but I wasn't sure what to build next. Their mortar is... Where's their mortar? Over there. Okay, so the range is pretty decent on the Germans compared to the US one. So now I've finally sent my guys over to cap this 5 minutes into the game. He pushes up because his MG's in an appalling place. This is tempting to use because it's green cover, but it's so easy on a snow map where the ice is now formed on the rivers to just flank really easily. So it's best to have the MG back here so you can cover a wider area. But I didn't do that. So now they're going to recap mid. They're building sandbags there to help cover. My mortar's now moved up, so I think I'm going to start mortaring it. There you go. Just start mortaring it. A little bit late. Just missed them. Which kind of sucks. So I push up with my chappies here. Just because I assumed there'd be an MG facing up here, but there's not. So I go around for a big flank, and there's no one there. Which sucked. Because they're all mid. So what I should have done there is move my engineers up to cap here or that. Even better. I did. Yep. But then I get sandwiched. So I do throw a grenade in there. I throw a second grenade in. Boom, buildings down, whole squad down. Very nicely done. These guys take a lot of damage from them, which is surprising. I think it's just grenadiers, yeah. And I have to pull back. I did get vet, which is nice. And focus and fire on them. I am getting hit by mortars though, which really does screw me over. I don't think I lose that squad. Maybe I do. Running through deep snow, very slowly. Okay. So, oh, what happened to my guys? Engineers, I retreated them, I'm not sure why. I think there was an MG suppressing or something. So, he this whole time, I don't know what he's been doing. He's got his MGs back here, and MG back there, and I don't know. Maybe he just got smashed. So these come up to flank, which is really annoying. I've put an MG on this, but obviously it can't help. But engineers in there do throw grenades. They only do like 50% of damage. They did get my mortar, which really sucks. So I need to replenish my forces. So I take this, I come back, I replenish, nicely done, build a second mortar because I know they've got at least one mortar. The trick is, especially when you're playing against Germans, you've got to dominate them in terms of artillery or mortars because most of their stuff is better than the Allies, in my opinion. So the range on this is like 20% more than the US. I think it's about the same as the Brits emplacement. So these guys push up, I move in, stop them capping, push around. I was going to throw a grenade, I didn't think it was necessary. I wanted to get the whole squad because they are upgraded, but they retreat too soon, so I didn't get them. Now I've got the two mortars, got these guys here to suppress, really useful, but I don't have anything here to suppress. An MG would have saved me a huge amount of hassle if I would have got an MG in there, but I don't have an MG. And I'd already chosen, did I choose? Yeah, I'd chosen these guys. So I did have a different general on there, but I didn't use them. So, are we double speed still? We're double speed. So, I do get pinned by this guy here. It's really annoying because he does pin most of my squads. I didn't expect him to be there. I expected him to be in the house or something. I push up to cap with these guys, but they've already OP'd this, which sucks. So then I focus my mortars on them, slowly retreat. My captain, sorry, he takes a massive hit from that for some reason. See, green cover made a massive difference. If that had been yellow colour, he would have been dead from all those, but he wasn't. So these guys jump at the building and do a crazy amount of damage from a distance. This guy will not stop being suppressed, so I have to retreat him. And then I move my mortars back because they're taking a lot of damage at that range, which kind of sucks. So I thought I'd pull them back within the safe range. This should have been a bit further forwards, I think, like here. Would have helped just a little bit more. Replenish my units, heal up, got an AT coming out because I know that they've had fuel the whole game. And I know they've OP'd at least one point, they OP'd two, so they're going to have a decent amount of fuel. Early German tanks can be quite scary. The Panzer IV is quite scary. My guy has no mortar nest, no forward HQ building, no Bofors. He just has 2 MGs and 3 rifleman squad. The riflemen have not been upgraded with anything, which kind of sucks. So they push up on me, I push up on them, trusting in my mortars, and they got to run. They got to retreat. So that was not too bad. At this point, I should have built another nest here to cover any flank and suppress them there, but I didn't. I think I was saving money to recruit my Rangers, which is not a bad option. So at this point, if he had one mortar nest like here, he would be smashing them from capping. It would really help him a huge amount. You know, maybe a little bit closer here would be nice because this blocks the AT from there, so I'd have to come with an AT from here, or mortars, but obviously a mortar pit has good range and can counter even the range of the Germans. So now's our point to push again. I was going to come in a flank. I was assuming they'd have their mortar there first. So I want to come down, check with one group, one unit, send my engineers or something to check if the MG's still there, whilst I send my units around to flank it. I can then go and flank mid. So my mortars start attacking there. Nothing around here. I was like, oh, okay. So this is the point to be careful of. They had all retreated from the previous encounter. And I'm now coming in and grouping up, being all vulnerable when they could just jump in a house, they could, you know. So I get smashed here. Not the best micro. I lose a whole group. Oh, I lost the whole Vet 1 squad, which really sucks. I was like, what the hell? And this guy's still got nothing. Still got nothing. What's he building? He's not building anything. So I think he has OP'd everything. He OP'd everything with fuel, so he's going to stack up tanks, which is not that useful. You know, if you've got map control, go for it. But he could have used that money to build a mortar pit. He could have built two and a half mortar pits. Not that you ever would build more than... Well, I wouldn't build more than one, but he could have built something that would be much better. It would be much better defensively as well as fairly aggressively. So now I've retreated everything. My rifleman squad, these guys can push up fairly freely. So I do hit them nicely with some mortars there. I did see them coming, and I did drop the barrage there before they'd even landed, and they do have to pull back. And they ran, which was amazing. So now I've got my first Rangers. I have 2 AT guns. The problem with here, what I have is AT positioning is not amazing. I need something to come down here, because otherwise a tank can come and flank from here. Not so easy because the ally's there, but it's really easy to sneak around the back here and attack you. So this is why I'm not a massive fan of this. I do like this map in the snow version, but the summer version is good as well. So let's speed this up a little bit. Their mortar pops up. My ally's over here. I don't know why. He's decided mid secure, even though mid is very much not secure, so he gets flanked. Loses another MG. He's finally upgraded to heal, finally, on one of his units. So I've got my 2 ATs, 2 mortars, 2 rifleman squad, and 1 Rangers. Now, they stole his MG, so there's now an MG down. They've got another MG, which is great for me. He's got another MG coming out, Vet 1 squad. He just doesn't really have anything. If you look at the amount of units they've got compared to my ally has 4. So here comes the first attack, but my 2 ATs are there. Boom, insta kill. Great, I'm happy as Larry about that. So now they know my AT's there, and I didn't expect a tank this quick. But there's a Panzer IV coming in. Quite nice camo there to go with his yellow colouring. So he's pushing up. I'm very vulnerable. I'm moving my ATs into position, but I don't have any other AT. They've come around and flanked me because my ally has not secured the mid, so they come on and flank, take out one of my AT guns, try to take out a second, but I got my Rangers here, so I quickly push on that. I didn't get the tank. He did retreat back. If I had both AT guns, could I have got him? Probably. But I lost an AT gun, which really sucked there, so they didn't lose the tank. If they'd lost that tank, I could have pushed really aggressively, but they didn't. And I still have no suppression over here. I haven't stolen an MG, and I haven't set up a bunker, which is not the best thing. These are really powerful, so it seems. So they're tearing through my Rangers at medium range, so I've learned to be really careful of that upgrade on the Wehrmacht army. So I lost one of my rifleman squad. I don't know how. I'm not sure how. Maybe it's a tank. And so I'm down a little bit. My ally hopefully has got something new. Wow, he's got a vehicle. It is a tank. Is it Cromwell? No, it's a Comet. So he got himself a Comet. And so now he should be able to push. They've got an AT gun there. MG suppressing. He's put 2 units into the point where he knows there's going to be suppression. There's a bunker there. It's been there for a while. So he groups them up. They're going to get smashed by mortars. They're completely suppressed. Do not do that, people. If you think there's an MG, just come in with 1. Check to see if they get suppressed. If they do, you should have mortars to take out whatever it is. He doesn't do that at all. I get a big flank. Tank comes around the flank. I managed to get 1 AT turn there, but it's really hard to hit with this house in the way. So he just manages to retreat. My ally comes in with his tank, gets smashed a little bit, and then runs away. So at this point, they still haven't lost their tank. They've got an MG moved up. I do have my MG in position, but they're moving up with Shreks. All my infantry is back at base, basically. So, except these guys that are anti-tank, who I auto ran to there, and I wasn't paying attention, so that kind of sucked. I lost. Did I lose? No, I didn't. Okay. So they're in the house. So what I should have done here is focus fire on there. That house would have gone down. I did tell them to attack, and they didn't. They moved all the way around. I think maybe that blocked their vision or something. I lost my guys there. I'm not happy, Bunny. My ally has just lost his Comet tank already, I believe. Wait, no he hasn't. Comet tank's there. Okay. I lost everything there. So I lost my 2 AT guns, which sucks. Mortars are okay, I've moved them back. Got my Rangers up now, but I lost both my Rifleman squad and my Captain. So now I have 2 of these guys, which is not the best. It's nice to have some range ones. Come in and cap. I cap with my rear echelon troops, which I thought had 4 men in the squad, but evidently didn't have 4 men. So now I lost my echelon squad. Have to build another one, costing more money, and I have to use my Rangers to take that. So now I'm down to 3 men on that. So now he's lost his comet. I'm not sure why he's firing smoke there, but he's lost his comet. He has... still just has 4 units. No, 3 units, because one of them is being built. No, he has 2 units. He has an engineer and an MG. So, rushing my Rangers, got to take out these guys. Getting pretty angry right now, because my ally's really sucking balls. And, so he's now got his 3rd unit out. I'm not sure whether I should go back to Rifleman. Now their mortars are focused on me, because my ally's got nothing. So their mortar down here is smashing my... If I lose this, I have no suppression against their infantry blobs, which makes me really, really screwed. And I know they've probably got an MG around here, so all I can do is mortar back. Doesn't die. It's incredible. They push up with the tank, with that. I move my AT from here because I see the tank on this side. I should have left it there, assuming he would go forwards. Should have moved my MGs back, but I didn't. These guys, even Rangers, are outclassed by like 2 of these at medium range. That time it takes to close the distance is game over. It's just game over. So he takes out my ambulance. Now I know I'm fucked. He's going to take out the... That was it. I was like, right, it's game over. He's going to take out this. I have no suppression. It's just game over. My ally sucks and I'm not doing amazingly well. So that's the episode, end of part 1 of this episode, sadly. 2. So now this is Minsk Pocket. That's the name of this map. I'm 90% sure. The other one, I can't remember what it was. My ally is another Brit, which is normally a good thing. Boom. Someone quits. I'm like, oh. In the past, this would have been an easy game. In the present, with the new update for the AI, it's worse. Because the AI, I swear they cheat. I don't know if they get extra resources or what, but it's tough. It's really, really tough. So, this is the point. We've got to capture, kind of secure this side a little bit, but most important is the fuel and the mid and this VP. So, he sets an MG up. That's fine. This is all good. This is all going well. Second Rifleman squad out. This is supposed to be the AI, I think. Who's the guy that quit? I can't see. But this is the AI, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm versus the AI. So, everything looks like it's going smoothly. This guy comes up here, which is really strange. I don't know if he'd seen me somewhere. He couldn't have seen me, but... So, I got to pull back. Bait him in. Doesn't quite work. My LSS and an MG to cover me. I cap. Capping up here as well. Then I have to retreat. So, this time I did mess up for 2 reasons. So, a couple of tips here. Hint of the day. Tip of the day. 1... If you've just raged about a shitty game, you've had a really shitty ally or something annoying happened that wasn't your fault, don't immediately go and play another game, because you're going to be at that like level 8 or 9 raging before you've even started. So that's not the best idea. What my next accident was is I picked the wrong general, which shouldn't have been on there. It was the paratroopers general. So I chose that, accidentally clicked on it. And which is, it doesn't work very well. Paratroopers kind of suck, I think. They're just so squishy and they don't do much damage. So they're fighting hard on this right flank. My ally's pushing a lot on the left rather than securing mid. So at this point, I would have built a trench like here for my MG, and then maybe another trench here to cover this flank. And you can leave an MG down here to cover this if you want to, or I could build a bunker there. So this guy has got 4 engineers, which is weird. It used to be a popular tactic a long time ago when I used to play. Just to spam cap everything, and you could like rush, because they're good at close combat, or half good at close combat, you'd rush and just take out whole squads. So he's back capping. So this is going to disconnect us from here completely, which sucks, and from here, because we don't have this. So he's now disconnected us, we're low on fuel. The AI is being a bit weird, it's being very aggressive, and I don't know why he moved there. He shouldn't have moved really, because I had him covered, but he did, whatever, hey ho. So, managed to take out a whole squad there. I should have chased, I think, but I think that's the AI. I'm not going to worry about him. This guy came all the way around here to have a go at my mortar. I said, Jesus Christ. So I didn't expect that, but luckily my guys are right here. So I didn't notice it at first. He does get a couple of kills on my squad. I'm like, oh shit, let's get over there. And now, because we're cut off, we're not getting, one, any resources, and two, I can't replenish my units here. So I move up my energies to cap. Now, this guy has just back-capped everything. He should have, instead of capping here, he should be chasing and killing him, because he's just going to decap, 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 and it doesn't matter because it's an engineer. It's not a useful squad. So what's this MG doing? Okay, so they've got a bunker down. They've got an MG in a bunker. So this guy is actually pretty good on this side. Look at the AI. Instead of retreating and going to use, I wasn't even sure this is the AI, to be honest with you. It might have been a hack. He ran all the way around behind the houses. I've never seen this. Behind the houses to avoid me wiping out a whole squad. Never seen that. I was like, damn, this AI is getting good. That's my own mortar, which hits me 2 or 3 times, which is great. And check this out. The AI has already got... Where is he? Oh no, this is the player. So he got himself a scout car. And the Stukas, whatever it is. It's just a Stuka. No, it's just a half track, let's say. So he gets the half track. So he's pressuring my ally a lot. What does my ally do? He builds a mortar pit. Now this is not the best location. It's okay, but it's fairly open for flanking. I might have been inclined to put it here, where you can block this with mines really easily, or maybe a bit more central, where you can't, it's not so easy to hit it with that. So MG's doing okay. Does he have any AT? No, he has nothing. So he doesn't have armor-piercing rounds on his MG, which sucks. I get stuck here. I get suppressed by this guy pops up. I have to retreat everything, which really sucked. He's getting smashed in the mid, and then my ally he's got these 2 units over here. This guy's doing okay. He's capping. That's fine, but he has no defense against this. You know, even if it was just a trench to put his MG in, that would have been enough. But there wasn't anything. So I'm pretty sure I've got my artillery coming out, my AT. Yeah, so I'm building AT now. I do have my major, my captain, sorry. I always messed that up. And he's getting his bazooka upgraded on him now. I am getting hit by mortars. I do attack this guy with mortars. He managed to slip past me, which kind of sucks. Then he just jukes. He doesn't stay in one position. Look at this. Look at this AI. He jukes a bit. He goes over here. Is this AI? Is this really AI? I'm pretty... Because when that happens at the beginning of a game for no reason, I'm like, yeah, it's just a little hack. It makes it look like they dropped out, but they haven't. Bring up my guys, the bazookas. Get one shot off on him. It works. I am getting hit by an infantry gun. Get a second one. I start moving up because I know he's going to retreat. He doesn't retreat. Third shot, still not down. Still not down. I'm now suppressed. Fire. Fire one more shot. Fire one more shot. He doesn't fire a shot. It's like, Jesus Christ, that's ridiculous. So now he's set up looking the wrong way, which does make me think it's AI. But the fact that he was juking was very impressive, to say the least. So, as you see now, I still haven't chosen. Well, this is where I'll make my mistake. My second mistake, other than raging before. So my AT's there now. Now I've chosen. So now I've got the wrong general. I'm like, oh shit. But whatever. Should be okay versus the AI. They're moving in with infantry. They do have this. Suddenly appears. Like, what? 7 minutes in. Now 8 minutes in. They've got this bloody thing. So I start moving my AT up. My ally does get a car, which is nice. Very useful in this situation because it's good. It will counter both of their cars. One of which is not dead, but should be soon. So I move up the AT. It knows I'm going to pop the. It knows this is the only way I can see, so it sets up just behind here, and it can cover any infantry coming through. I do have vet on these guys, so I can throw the anti-tank grenade. So I now have vet on both of them, but they get suppressed, of course. So I decide to move my AT to here so I can get vision. And at the same time throw this guy in here to throw a nade on him to hopefully damage his engine so he can't retreat. So, grenade on. Boom. AT's in position. Good hit. What happens? He pops smoke. What? Really? So I'm chasing him with my infantry. I'm low, but I just need one grenade. I need him to get out of smoke so I can do one grenade. He doesn't get out the smoke, but he goes too far forwards, so now my AT can see him. Very low health, destroyed engine. It's not destroyed. They can take it back. I'm like, what? Takes out a whole squad on the run. So I ground attack. I ordered the gun to ground attack. Take it out. 2 shots. It misses. Great. Okay, third shot will get it. Third shot hits a wall, misses by a long shot. I'm like, okay, I got to pull back now. This is really annoying. So I pop my mortar over here and I say, okay, drop the mortar on there. Number 1 misses. Number 2 misses. I'm raging. I am raging. Like, what? This is ridiculous. 3 misses. That's 6 different shots that have missed this target. Boom. 4th hit from the mortar. Finally gets it down. So I call in Paris because everyone else has retreated. I know they're not the best. Pull back my guys. These guys are not very good, but I'm already upgrading them. I choose to upgrade them to the M19s. My ally has used his car fairly well, but this guy's still alive. I don't know how it's still alive. And what's this guy doing with the AT? I'm just gonna, okay, trap him. That's fine. Okay, I'm not sure you take him out. Okay, smokes, good idea. Just need to get out of there, sunshine. I don't know why this guy's here as well. If you have flamers, I understand him destroying everything. So my ally has built a second mortar pit. It's not bad if you have decent map control. It's okay. He's in a slightly better position, although it's a bit distant. He still hasn't built a trench for his MG, which sucks. So these guys are still pushing up, trying to finish off these guys. Very low health. I have mortars hitting them. Look at him, how he jukes. This is the AI. There's this confident. He's not going to get hit by the mortars that's spamming him or this guy shooting at him. He just walks away, and I don't kill him. What? So I set the mortars on him. I swear there's like a lower hit chance because that guy should have died like a long time ago. But he doesn't. Oh no, he does. Finally does. So I drop Paris behind him. I'm like, okay. Okay, I lost my mortars because they snuck up. I should have put some mines down here, but I chose the wrong general. I couldn't. They snuck up and took out my mortars. That's fine. I steal their MG and I run back. Re-establish there. I now have 2 squads rushing in on me. There's nothing I can do. I don't have any suppression. I throw a grenade down. They run into it nicely. I do drop an MG. This is the only useful thing I had about the Paras, was the MG drop. They start hitting my ambulance. I'm like, shit, get the ambulance back. I really need that. If I lose that, I'm in real trouble. My AT happened to be up there, and I took out whatever that vehicle was. My guy builds a 3rd mortar pit. Right up front. I'm like, what? You've got 3 mortar pits. Never do that. Never do that. You don't need 3 mortar pits, okay? He manages to take out that car. He needs to get out of there. Just drive. He spent, what was that, 400 manpower per, I think? And this is where I raged. I can't remember what happened over here, but I was like, right, fuck this. I shouldn't have done that. Because even though my ally was doing really weird shit, we did control the left side of the map, and it was me losing this side. It was really uncomfortable. If I had just got my MGs, replenished everything, got an MG set up here and an MG set up here to cover where he messed up, or where they did nice flanks, and got 1 more AT, I would have been set, and we would have won this definitely. But I raged. I was too angry and just built up and built up. So 2 losses in a row. It sucks balls. I'm calmer now. I'm going to play again and see what happens. So thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. See you next time for episode whatever it is.